And we're back with part 2. In the middle of describing the destruction that was coming to Earth during summer, my video got cut off. What's coming to Earth? Well, you're going to have to catch the first video, but what is coming is there may be floods, fires, earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, lightning strikes, or storms heading your way. Know that with all crisis, this too shall pass. You need to process your negative emotions before the world around you comes back into balance. Meaning what? You're calling in the storm. You're in the place of where it'll happen. You're in the eye of the storm. There's nowhere you can run. Really? Yeah. No matter where you go to, there's going to be devastation outside of you. And it's because what's going on inside of you is making it harder. Something's going on with my YouTube, and I can't really understand it, but I'm going to just keep recording because we didn't finish the 10-day forecast. In essence, there's only one more card and we could finish it. We'll just attach our spiritual growth to it. So we were talking about Earth and the final frontier, and the weather that's about to come is about to be horrible. Prepare yourself. And we were talking about the destruction of our country and how it's falling apart in general. 1-800 General Now. Yeah, that too. Yeah, catch part 1. It's just, that's what it is. Let's see what's in the Krishna energy, and then we're going to go into a spiritual growth since we have time, and that my videos just got split in half. That was pretty interesting. Parted the Red Sea. What happened? I was literally talking about the devastation and it just shut off. I don't know how much of it got in the first video. I don't know. What do we got? Ooh. Interesting. What's that mean? Alright, let's see. Danavatari, the god of medicine. He looks pretty gnarly, right? I think so. Well, I think so. He's cool. I offer homage to Danavatari, the portion of Vishnu who initiates the practice of medicine. He holds a container full of ambrosia, and simply remembering him removes all physical suffering. All right, your blessings are freedom from disease, greater health and well-being, mastery of medical science. Hey, dude, I've been explaining a lot of science over here. Where? It's all coming from Metatron, to be honest. Truly? Yeah, we're in his ray. We're in the golden ray. We're in all his shit. I can tell you which master is translated to us. All right, what's the next one? Spiritual knowledge and liberation. Told you. And he's about the ascension path. He activates your Merkaba, and they call it Metatron's cube, which is, all of that, the energetic fields and stuff. Really? Yeah. It's here to teach you everything. Just keep up. We'll read about him another day. So that's part of our 10-day forecast. What do we got? Respect and admiration. Here on Earth, there's devastation and spiritual growth and medicine, or healing. Spiritual growth and healing is what I got out of those. What'd you get out of it? I don't know. You have to watch both parts. It's pretty crazy. At least I got rid of my headache. But I did take an Advil before we started, so that could have been what's helpful. And I was drinking some soda. Most headaches are a lack of either from dehydration or caffeine. Mine was both. I didn't have enough caffeine and I was thirsty. Thirsty bitch. Why? I was outside. It was hot. It was like in the 80s. So just going to get in the 90s, but it's pretty crazy. It's a little early for that. We don't usually have that shit till later. That's crazy hot. Try to work on that. Alright, so I'm going to pull the tarot. Where's my book? And we're going to pull 3 cards to see what our spiritual growth is. Will it be 10 days? It'll be confirmation today. Maybe what you guys go through in the next couple days. That's how that works. Why? Because I shift the energy. The planet's moving. You shouldn't be sitting around in dead-ass energy for weeks at a time. Then we get these boring-ass replayed messages because you're back in the same old fucking retrograde energy. You or me. Where are we at? The Wheel of Fortune. Fate. The whole video earlier started about the political things that are happening and the destruction of the fucking planet, but especially I highlighted what's going on here in our country. And just in general, I highlighted, what's going on with everything. What's happening? Why is this happening, right? Is what we talked about in our religious studies yesterday. It's just made to happen, guys. It's bigger than you. And it's not just happening to you. You're being so fucking selfish. Go outside, see some other people suffering. Maybe you'll stop feeling so sorry for yourself. Truthfully, yeah. I know a fucking baby Theodore, who's only a month old, is out on the fucking corner of fucking Hampton and fucking I-25 with his family fucking bumming change. Alright? I got a widow and a fucking very serious spectrum child, you know, well, he's in his 20s, obviously, that sit on another fucking corner on Hampton and, like, fucking, fuck, how far did they go down? I don't know, where have I seen them? Like, fucking, I don't know what that is down there. Yosemite? Your life ain't that hard, bro. You're like, why can't they get jobs? Well, the first ones, they don't have, you know what I mean? I don't know why their family can't get jobs and why they have their brand new baby out by the fucking freeway begging for fucking money. I don't know. But they're trying to meet their fucking needs. As far as the elderly woman from Venezuela and her fucking very sick, you know what I mean, 20-year-old grandson that she's taking care of, I can explain why they have to sit there and beg in the middle of this fucking ass heat and shit. Stop feeling sorry for yourself, bro. Get out there and find a way to survive, too. Put your pride down and realize that it's not about pride, it's about survival right now. We're just trying to survive. Stop making it hard on them and stop making it hard on yourself because you don't have things all figured out and it's not going so well for you. Believe it or not, your parents didn't have it figured out and it didn't go so well for them. You just made it look better. People make it look good, but it's not going so well. And they don't know what they're doing, they're just trying. Shut up, Russ. Fuck. Sorry, that wasn't my first video. I'm trying to respect Russ. We're off to a bad start. I mean, I'm just getting started. I'll work on it as what I said, dude. Anyways, I keep turning to the rebirth. That's where we're at. In my book, it's called The World. Alright? Things are positive, but sudden changes in your circumstance, even if they might not seem like it at the time. You might lose your job to find a better one, leave a relationship to meet someone who makes you happier. For example, this is a good time to take risks and they are likely to pay off. Chance meetings and events can favor you. Make the most of it as things can change again. Don't take it for granted or get cocky. Change is the one constant in life. I said that in yesterday's video. The Wheel of Fortune brings the wisdom to accept it and that all things have their season and all things pass. They ask you to accept responsibility for your choices that you have made and the circumstances they brought you to. This can be a period of self-discovery when you begin to understand the patterns in your life. You might wake up and realize you're right where you started and something's, you know, that you're playing Groundhog Day. I hate that when I realize I'm back where I started. I'll be like in Colorado like, fuck. I'm like, way back where I started again. How many times have I started over here? I mean, God's brought me back home like 4 or 5 times since this started. I have to start all over each time. But each time I'm wiser and each time I break patterns. I mean, only this time. My pattern was to go and build my kingdom, rebuild kingdom that I gave away. Go get a house, go get a job. It was only when I sacrificed finally here, all right, I'm not chasing a job, I'm not chasing a house. Which means, what did I believe? Was that God's going to show me where to work and God's going to give me a house. He's going to show me. I don't have to do this by myself. That's where I went from the distorted emperor into the empress energy. But it took me nearly 3 years of him he kept trying to put me down on the ground, but I kept trying to fucking, you know, eat the dirt. I mean, that's the best way I can describe it. As a kid, he keeps trying to put me down, and I kept grabbing handfuls of dirt and trying to eat the shit. And he had to keep picking me up and putting me somewhere else, because I kept eating shit. Literally, though, falling on my face. That was a good one. God, I love you. He totally looks at me as a little baby with a big-ass diaper, like this is some bullshit. I mean, I guess. I thought I was a grown-ass woman, but okay. Alright, reverse. You feel at the whim of negative forces beyond your control. It may seem like bad luck, but the changes are happening are inevitable, a result of your past actions, and there's no point in resisting them. To welcome change is a liberating experience. This is not a good time for you that are having bad luck or noticing that things are falling apart to go looking for new jobs or beginning new relationships. This is kind of triggering. In the car, they brought that up too. Of course, they bring it up on a Monday. Why? Because I'm sensitive on a Monday. I'm in my mind and my emotions on a moon day. So they want to see how I feel and think about, everything. Because I'm supposed to feel and think different about it after each week. And so it was like, the boyfriend thing came up. The boyfriend thing. I don't have a boyfriend. It's not a thing. But in the essence, it's like, I don't know. I got in this hateful thing again with Bobby. Man, I wish I never met you. Where's that come from? I don't know. A hurt place, obviously. Obviously. Let's just be literal, dude. Why do you feel that way? I mean, have you heard my story? I have every right to wish I never met him. I have every reason to be grateful that I did, though. You don't understand, dude. If I didn't, he was the only person from my past that, I don't know, he woke me up. To a fucking nightmare, of course, thanks. And he treated me like crap through this whole nightmare, and that was really bad. And that's what it is. If you're coming back to to humiliate me more. Such a humiliating act. Ugh. But I have to be grateful. I have to be grateful that he came back into my life to cause chaos, because that chaos is where I found my healing. And that's the same thing with fucking Ross. I have to be grateful for his stupid chaos, because it creates my healing. And I have to be grateful for the humiliating acts that I experience with you. Jesus Christ. Anyways, yeah. I don't know. It's hard to look forward to the idea. That's where it is. It's like, are you ready for a man? If I can't look forward and be hopeful, that means I look to the past and I feel fearful. So I'm still not there. The conversation starts with, I hate Bobby. Is that true? No, I'm just still in a hurt place about everything. As much as it's like, damn, I wish I wasn't, I have every reason to be hurt, and I can't force myself to stop being hurt about how bad they hurt me. I just want to be over it too. I want to be better. I want it to go away. But there's still more to deal with. This is a period of self-discovery when you can begin to understand the patterns in your life. And that's it. Just look at it. You're just being hateful. Why don't you respect Russ? I don't know. And that's it. They just want to pick, you can literally pick a scab off of any part of my body and just watch me bleed. Just pick any area of my life and just scratch at it long enough. You're going to watch me bleed. Really? Yeah, there's so much healing to do. I'm just an open wound. All pussy and shit. Really? Yeah, I'm trying my best. It's like, fuck, every area of my life needs so much work. I just do as much work as I can in a day, and, there's plenty to do tomorrow. I have fucking a lifetime of this shit. Alright, what's the spiritual work at hand, since this means it's out of our control? I thought it was empty. Yeah, it's been out there for hours. The 9 of coins. Well, damn. Come on, well, damn. This is our current, we're in a good place. I'm in a good place. Have you been seeing, I'm in a good place. I'm blessed and highly favored. I'm on the upside of the Wheel of Fortune, you know what I mean? Which is cool. New levels, new devils and shit. It's just, that's what it is. The fucking wheel started over, and here we go through another year of cycles. You know what I mean? So just put your helmet on and hold on to the best. Alright, this is, oh, that's sad. Alright, let's see. The 9 of Pentacles is an auspicious card and always brings reassurance in a reading. Everything is flourishing, including your finances, health, and relationships. You have worked hard and made many sacrifices for your success and independence. But now you can afford to relax and enjoy yourself more. Take pleasure in the fruits of your labors and the finer things in life. Have some fun. Well, I did that today. But by the time I got out there, I kind of had a headache. I didn't get to fully enjoy it. My head was hurting. Why? I told you I didn't drink enough water, and I didn't take anything with me, and I didn't have no fucking caffeine, so I kind of had a headache. But in essence, I sat down, the breeze was great. It felt like it was hot all over, and then we get to the lake, and I'm just sitting there. There's all kinds of family. It's like 4 or 5 o'clock on a Monday, and I'm just watching all these families be families, playing in the water and shit. Their dogs, they're cooking and stuff, and it's like, these are the real people. It was really nice, the breeze coming off of it. The water was a bit too cold. I didn't go in past my kneecaps. And I had this idea that I said it a week ago. It's like, I had an idea to ask somebody with a boat if my kids could ride. My son didn't want to go, but he's not the adventurous one anyways. That's my daughter, the Sagittarius. He's very timid and scared of shit. And so I asked him, and he's like, yeah, hold on, we're going to blow up this hot dog. I'm like, huh? And it turns out to be this little fucking rocket that holds 5 people, and he's going to hook it up to his boat and go super fast. I was like, this is way bigger than I thought. I hope she's okay. And I start to be a little scared for her, but she's about to get on with a bunch of these teenage kids, and I'm like, well, she knows how to swim. She has a life jacket. She's going to fly. Sure enough, dude, he goes flying past me, and I watched this whole thing fly into the air. She said the lady fell on her and made her cry because it was a big old body, and she got scared, and holding on made her hands hurt, and it was like a terrifying first experience, which is exactly what I manifested last week. I said, I'm going to find someone with a boat to put my kids in the front and drive real fast and scare them. No, instead they put him on the back of the boat. But when they were done, she got to crawl in the boat, and they drove around the lake too, so she got the full experience. They asked me if I wanted to go, but I didn't. I've been on boats plenty of times. I just wanted her to go and have fun. It was that. And meanwhile, I sat on the beach, burning sage, collecting fucking sun. I'm sunburnt, and feathers, and that was fun. All right, reverse. You'd like to relax and enjoy yourself, but you are not able to. You have not been as successful as you wish, and need to carry on working hard, even after you begin to find it a struggle. For the sake of your health, find a way to slow down a little and look after yourself better. It doesn't say stop, it just said be careful, or, take care of yourself while you're doing this. Sucks to be you. Alright, outcome please. Great stuff, bro. You saw that? 9 of Cups, 9. Dude, that's a good card. I showed it to you in my other one. It was that woman. She's all full of happiness and shit. I'll show it to you again. It's abundance. We went from Wheel of Fortune, gain, and abundance is where I'm at. I'm in a good place. I talked to my social worker today. She's like, I don't know. I think so. I don't know. I got to talk to my manager. But yeah, we'll see what's up. I mean, you're meeting all your requirements. Because I told her, I was like, if I can stay here for 6 months, I can get free housing. Absolutely free housing. You guys don't have to pay for my housing. And you don't have to worry about me ever losing my housing. Because ultimately, in order for me to keep a house, I have to keep a job. So if I keep this job, which I won't have a house if I don't, then I keep a house too. And I can just have money. I was like, this is the best thing. So she's got to talk to her manager about it, but there should be no reason. You look at Morgan. Morgan's been here for 10 months without a job or a house. She's just been, here. So I think so. And meanwhile, I saw 2 families move out. My neighbor moved out today. He got an apartment. And another family moved out today too, and they got apartments. So there's a lot of move and growth happening. There really is. And that's it. She'll be able to tell me in a week or 2. And I don't think she wouldn't. Why would they tell me, no, you can't stay, you got to find housing that you can't afford? They know I can't afford housing off of my income. Well, maybe. I was thinking about it. Maybe I make okay money that I could, but it would be very tight off of one income. I'd have to get a, weenie place. And that's it too. It's like, I was thinking about it. If I didn't do it this way and I didn't keep this job, I'd still want to try to live on the west side. West side? Why? It's just nicer. Anyways. If I hit the lottery, though, we're buying land on the east side for sure. Why? Just because you got to know how it all works. You have to be here to know how it works. Anyways, this card often is the best card in the Minor Arcana, traditionally entitled the Wish card, or just happiness. And I did a whole teaching about that yesterday, about the difference between your guys' idea of happiness and joy. All is going well for you. Relationships, emotional fulfillment, health, and material success. You feel that you are where you belong. You can take satisfaction in what you have achieved, celebrate, and look forward to the future. Be careful that you don't get carried away with material pleasures, though. And you don't take everything for granted. You still need to work to keep it up. And it's funny because today I went to the food bank, and I went to the clothing bank, and I got all kinds of great stuff, and I was thinking about, again, Wolfman, who likes to humiliate a person for not having their own success to stand on. I felt great receiving a bunch of brand new free dresses and shit, going to get free food. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with free, being taken care of, being gifted things. I took it, went to the fucking laundromat, and here we are. I was good with that. This card also assures you that if you're doing worthwhile work, you will be taken care of. You may never be rich, but your needs will be met. And that's all that you need. All I need is a roof over my head and my shit to be taken care of, without me dying and still being able to be the priestess and take care of God's people. I think that he found a way. Granted, yeah, Friday was a difficult situation, but going back to it, and I even talked to Morgan, if they're going to put me in these rough neighborhoods, then they're going to want me to act in that way. So it just needs to be critiqued better, softened, molded. I don't think that it's something that I'm going to have to lose my job over. But in the essence, depending on, how bad these people are breaking the rules, I might need to fucking stand up for myself or stand down. I mean, in essence, it's like, I'm just staying quiet. I'm just going to stay quiet because I could see where that was going to go. Reverse meaning. You are disappointed that everything you wish for in life has not materialized. Perhaps you missed chances or spent too much time satisfying transority desires, such as casual sex, parties, drugs, alcohol, or food. Perhaps your low self-esteem has allowed others to take advantage of you. This marks the end of a cycle. It is never too late to change. Meditate on the nature of abundance. We talked about that yesterday. That doesn't mean stuff, guys. It means joy. What do you got to do in your life to have a little bit of joy? And that's what I said at the beginning of when I got off of work on Friday. I need to take off my clothes, take off my dress, or put on a dress and go outside and play. It took me a while to get my energy, but I still made time to go outside and play. And what did that mean for me? Just sit there like I do everything. I wasn't in a dress, I was in a bikini, getting some sun on my legs, which I also said I needed. Being brave about my body and stuff like that. But I just needed to be outside, not doing something, just be outside. That's all I did was stare at the water like a pothead burning sage. While my daughter had a great time. We ate before we left because we didn't want to carry all kinds of food and shit down there. We were only there for like a half an hour or so. Maybe 45 minutes. But that's it. I had to take time for me, where I could just be me. But earlier, no, I had to do my priesty work. I had to go check my mail, and then I had to go do my offerings. Then I had to come back and do laundry. Then after that was this, that, and the other. I had to go meet with my social worker. We had to do some grocery shopping, all this kind of shit. I gotta do all this shit, but what about me? And that's what it is you gotta take care of you. So yeah, they're all positive cards, but that's because, it's not. The negative of this pretty sucks. And that goes back to the cards I just read, Midgard. And it's just confirmation. It's hell on earth right now for everybody. Hey guys, I went through two annual cycles of fucking devastation and shit. And we're literally, Fortuna is exactly where we are. She's celebrated on fucking June 11th. Or June some shit. And that's the Wheel of Fortune. And she teaches you fate. To be indifferent, bro. To the outcome. And usually what that means is it's a terrible game where you're going to lose. And you just keep losing. Imagine people that go to the casino, bro. They really think they're going to win. But they just keep sitting there losing. And losing, and losing, and losing. Like Lewis. Like Russ. Like Ali. Like Kanye. Some of them been losing for a lot longer than you. What's making them lose? The things they're after. I kept losing because I kept trying to get back what what I was going after. I didn't care what it was. I was going out of pure desperation. When I got to Oklahoma, I went straight to the, Section 8 housing, which is hella ghetto. And, I wanted it. And then I went and took the first job they gave me, which was the best job you could get there, but still the most quickest turnover job. Everyone in that town has tried that job and can't keep it, which was the overnight stocking position at Walmart. When I came back to Colorado, I just would do any work. I was just desperate to get some money so I, get a job so I could get a house. When I got to Oklahoma, or to Arizona, I was just desperate. I'll do any job just so I can get a house. Just desperate. Just to get the things that everyone else had, that I surrendered. Just to get back what I already had lost. Just trying to get back what I had lost, so I kept failing everywhere I went, and I would cry real hard about it, even down to Nevada. That one broke me. For some reason in my head, I thought that I could be a very successful fucking tarot reader out there or something. I thought I was really going to make a lot of bank, and that would keep a roof over our head and we could get established. I get a little carried away with the ideas of success, how successful I can be if you just give me an opportunity. I'll work my ass off. I'll do whatever it takes. I'll show you that. I guess it's a desperate mindset that kept me working hard. That gave me that hard-working abilities. But I kept losing. Everything I tried, I lost at because it was not some. I was just trying to live an old life, I guess, is the best way to describe it. Nothing I did worked. But I kept doing it to it was that, realizing the pattern of what I was doing. I still didn't see it. I didn't see that I kept doing it. I mean, I was aware that but I couldn't stop it. Because I thought that's what I was supposed to do. Every time I got somewhere, I thought I was supposed to do this. That's all I knew to do. Get a job, get a house. Then you won't be like this. If you don't want to be like this, then change your circumstance. I thought I had to change it. Well, I mean, yeah, I had to change what was causing it inside. And it's not that I don't want, and that's where, the fight with God is. It's not that I didn't want a job and I didn't want a house. It's that I never could do it by myself. And all those years of me doing it by myself is what made me cold and hard. A martyr. Granted, yeah, nobody ever helped me, but I wouldn't let anyone even if they would have tried. And I was too prideful to ask for help. I wanted to, have all the pride to say that I did do this all by myself, so that nobody could have any power over me. And that all ended up being very detrimental, going back to a song like, Russ did, like Fenty Bucket. It's like nobody can take care of me because, I'm all fucked up. It's like, well, yeah. So, you're gonna lose at this. You're going to keep losing at life because the life that you're chasing is not the life that you want. Really? Yeah. We don't really know it though. I mean, Lewis knows it. Russ knows it. Kanye knows it. But we're kind of psycho, bro. We're brainwashed to do what we've always done because that's what we do. It's that whole getting in there and pulling out the wires and telling ourselves to be different. Brainwashing ourselves to be something that we're not. And becoming that something. What is it? We don't know. That's where God needs to come in and tell us what the fuck to do because we don't know what to fucking do with our lives. And that's not a bad thing because He's got a great plan. And if you let Him, He'll do something that you never thought you could do, but you were totally ready to do this. You were made for this bullshit. And that's what I mean as me as the priestess. I was made for this. From other lives, but, I would have never known that I was going to be this in this life. That's not where I was going when I started. I was going like them. I was going to be a singer and songwriter. I was going to smash the charts with them. We were going to work together. I did a vision board that I was going to be the first female artist to be signed to Shady Records. I promise. It was in my fucking first music video that I sent to him. Along with my first single. I believed that. That was my future. It didn't look that way. I'm not going to be the first female artist to work with Shady Records. I'm just not going to be one of them shady-ass bitches. I am very much the first female artist to work with the Shady Record fucking brand. And all those little bitches and boys and girls and shit. I'm just not signed to them. I'm not putting my name on anything. In essence. No. How long is Lewis can lose? As long as he keeps trying to win. It's done. How long is Bobby gonna stay in his fucked up marriage? Till it's done. Till he's done with it. I don't know, guys. How long are you gonna stay in a losing lifestyle? Till you learn your lesson and you leave it. Jesus isn't gonna come in and save it because it's not what he wants for you. He doesn't actually care anyways. He's just, God's son. It's God. Jesus doesn't decide what he wants for your life. He just tries to guide you through your life. He's not that. That's all God shit. Gabriel will come around and tell you what to do, not Jesus. Jesus will tell you how to act, not what to do. He'll tell you how to act. Gabriel will tell you what the fuck to do. So says God. That's just it. God wants something better for Lewis. So he's not going to bless Lewis's life. He's going to make it impossible for Lewis until Lewis walks away. And that's for the rest of you. He doesn't want Bobby in that relationship. So he's going to make it impossible for him until he walks away. Does this have anything to do with me? No, not at all. I mean, sort of. Just because I liked him, we made each other happy. And so when in a place of both of us very unhappy in our lives, we were able to come together and find happiness for a short minute in time with each other. Then have to go to our shitty ass lives. We drug it out. It's kind of how it works. The twin flame thing. You're unhappy, I'm unhappy, then we make this connection and it's all great until it totally sucks and I wish I never met you. Do you feel that way about me? I feel that way about you. Maybe that's because you treated me differently than I treated you. I'm not sure. Do any of my twin flames feel the same way, that you wish you never met me? I don't know. I don't think it affected you the same way it affected me. Going back to it, yeah, the good comes with after all the bad. And again, I couldn't be here today to accept this reward without 2.5 years of video footage of showing you how bad life can be when you just won't let go. And how bad, and all the powers that come with letting it go. I let it go, bro, but I still had the pattern that kept going on. And that's what this is all about, is you might be willing to change some things, but actually changing them takes time. I let go of Bobby a long, long time ago, but keeping the patterns away, that takes time, programming, shit like that. I've forgiven Russ a long time ago, but, showing him respect, obviously we're not there yet either. It just takes time. How much time? I don't know, ask God. Don't ask him. He has no idea, he has no concept of time. Neither do I, for that matter. Like you guys that put everything on a time scale. On a timer. Hey, that's your spiritual growth. Again, this is part 2 of part 1. I'm gonna have to, I don't know what happened. I don't know how much of that video didn't come through. It happened twice in 2 days. When I got deep, when I'm getting into these really deep stuff that I shouldn't be talking about, I guess, it just turns off. What was I talking about? I mean, absolute destruction that's coming to America? Really? Yeah, and just shut up. Don't tell them about all that. Okay, forget it. Hey, that's for today. I'm done. I had a rough one, and I'm gonna start a brand new work week, so I'll keep you up to date, and you guys do the work. What does that mean? It's never too late to change. You can make changes in your life any day of the week. It just, Friday makes us like completely, it's all in our face. You don't have to wait till Friday to face a fucking tower. You can jump out of a building any day of the week. You can set flames to a relationship or a way of life and start a new way of life. But keep in mind, dude, even if you burn it down, are you bringing the bad, you know what I mean? Are you bringing the cockroaches with you? Are the cockroaches in the bags that you packed before you leave the house? What does that mean? The bad behaviors. Are you really burning the bad behaviors down, or you're just burning the evidence? Are you still a drug addict when you leave that house? Are you still a sex addict? Are you still a thief? Are you still a cheat? Are you still a lie? Okay, then, that's where you need to go. After you leave that, you know what you need to spend time focusing on. Not rebuilding your life like I just told you, but fixing what's inside that's attracting all this bullshit. Hey, I love you. Laters. Bye-bye.